Yamato clan interacts with China and the Korean peninsula. Around the 3rd century BC, bronze and iron tools and rice farming were introduced to Japan from Korea and China. This period is called the Yayoi period. Soon after, several small states were established in various parts of Japan. In the 4th century, the Yamato clan gained power and dominated the small surrounding states. The Yamato regime expanded its influence to Kyushu. The regime also interacted with various countries such as Sui, Tang, and southern dynasties, as well as the Korean peninsula, during which process it proactively accepted advanced civilization and culture such as farming and textile weaving. This resulted in the development of the Asuka culture, which was based on Buddhism. In the 6th and 7th century especially, the Japanese Crown Prince Shotoku contributed to the foundation of a nation by passionately promoting Buddhism and successfully establishing a centralized government during his reign.
What was the background behind Crown Prince Shotoku's sending of an offensive official message to Tang? Crown Prince Shotoku wrote a credential to Emperor Yang of Sui dynasty, describing Japan as the country where the sun rises, and the Sui dynasty as the country where the sun sets. Emperor Yang of Sui, who received this credential, was very unhappy and said, "The credential of this savage country is rude. Don't deal with them again." However, it was difficult to do that because he thought Sui dynasty needed Japanese help to defeat Koguryo. Crown Prince Shotoku was aware of the situation in the Sui dynasty, so he pursued an equal relationship while actively engaging in diplomacy with China.
Establishment of a centralized government system and the use of an official name for the country, Nihon. Japan continuously sent envoys to Sui, Tang, and Shilla to learn advanced technology and culture. Between the 7th and 9th centuries, Japan sent Japanese missions to Tang called Kentoshi several times. The missions were also sent to Shilla beginning from 668, and there was a time when Japan sent a large group of over 200 missions. Around the mid-7th century, Japan went through the Taika reforms, 645. As a result, Japan reorganized government structure by introducing the legal system and established a centralized government centering on the emperor. Beginning from the late 7th century, Japan started using the name Nihon as the official name of the country and calling their kings emperors. In the early 8th century, Japan built Heiji-kyo and made it the capital, Nara, by modeling it after Tang's capital, Chang'an. The time when the city served as the capital is called the Nara period. Buddhism flourished during the Nara period, and large Buddhist temples such as Todaiji were built. Kojiki, records of ancient matters, and the Nihon Shoki, the Chronicles of Japan, were written during this period.
What is the largest wooden structure in the world? The largest wooden structure in the world is Japan's Todaiji. It was founded in 745 by Emperor Shomu, who wanted political integration using Buddhism, and was founded by monk Roben. In April 752, an installation ceremony was held and nearly 10,000 monks gathered. Monks from various countries in East Asia participated, and it was an international event.
Development of Kokufu Bunka during the Heian period. As the power struggle among aristocrats and growing influence of Buddhist temples disrupted the central government, Japan moved its capital again in 794, this time to Heian-kyo, Kyoto. The next 400 years is called the Heian period. The emperor tried to bring order to society by moving the capital city, but the aristocrats and consort kin kept interfering in their politics. The authority of the emperor grew weaker, while the regional aristocrats kept growing their influence and territory. These aristocrats began to hire warriors to protect their expanding manors. During the Heian period, Japan stopped sending missions to Tang because Tang began to decline. Later on, Japan saw the birth of its own culture centering on the aristocracy, which came to be known as Kokufu Bunka, literally original national culture. It was during this period Japan started using its own writing system called kana, which was modified from the Chinese writing system. They also started expressing their emotions and thoughts in kana in the form of waka, which is Japan's unique form of poetry.